Hello, I am making this video to help others who would like to make tutorial videos for Disciple.Tools know how I do it so that we could have even more help from those who need certain tutorial videos or plan on making a training and would like to go ahead and just make them. I wanted to show you how I do it. So first, I am using a MacBook Air, and the first thing that I do is I write a script of what I want to say, and I make sure to get that approved by someone else just to look for typos and make sure it makes sense and that it's actually correct, and I'm not making things up and or have wrong or old data that I'm working off of. So that might be something to keep in mind. And I use QuickTime first, and actually it's what I'm using right now to record, and so I will have to do some still shots of the step-by-step of how I do that. But I'm currently screen recording with my audio turned on, and usually I turn my audio off when I screen record how to do something, and then I record my audio by reading the script slowly through my iPhone. And so I go through step by step, such as if I wanted to show how to create a new contact, I would say, this is the contacts list page, this is how you create a new contact, and I would show the step-by-step directions on how to do that. And so Joe Brown, make up a phone number, whatever information you want to put here, change the source, and click save and continue. And so I would show that on the screen record. Again, this would all be on mute. And so that is how you create a new contact. There's also another way you can create a new contact. You can click this plus button here and click new contact that way. That is an additional way to create a contact. And keep in mind, every time you create a new contact, it is then automatically assigned to you, and that it is your contact. So I would do that tutorial and show how to do it, and then I would come up here and I would click the stop button to stop my video, and it would create a file that I would then save to my computer. I stopped the recording, the screen recording of the video that I was making, and now I want to show you how to save it and add it to Adobe Rush. So I will click File and Save, and then I will rename it How to Make a Tutorial Video Raw, because it's not edited. And I'm going to save it. I will then take my iPhone and open up my Voice Memos application, and I will click the big red record button and start recording my script, where I read slowly and clearly. And then whenever I'm done, I click stop, and then I click on the name to re-edit the name and add the word audio. And then I click the three dots to share it to my computer. So the next thing I would do is I would open up Adobe Premiere Rush. This is the program that I'm using. It's free in the basic level, and I've been working all the tutorials off this. And so I would open it up, and whenever you're editing, it's going to look pretty much like this. You can turn off some of these things. And so I would like, this isn't the last video that I was working on, but I would like to make a new video. And so I'll go over here to the project assets, and I made a template for myself that has just the logo and the music in the beginning and the logo and the closing music at the end. So I click these three dots and do duplicate. And so then you see a template copy. So I'll rename this to How to Make a Tutorial Video, and I'll click rename. So then it gives me the beginning and gives me the end, and then so I would drag and drop the video here. For the logo and for the intro theme, I can drop them in links so that if you wanted to download them and use them, you can do that. So look in the description below for that. So I would come in here and drop the video clip. Currently, I have my video that I recorded. I have the audio that I recorded. And so I'm going to add the video that I made. And so see how far and wide this goes? Well, one way you can do that is by pinching on your mouse pad to make it shorter. This shows that there is audio. Usually I don't have audio when I do screen recording, but just to remove that, you click on the video clip and go over here to the audio settings, and then you can click mute. And so then there will not be any audio in the video clip because I want to add my audio that I recorded on my iPhone. So I will drop this in here. And drag it where I would like it. Usually my audio will be about the length of the video I made because my script should reflect both what I do on screen and what I say when I record myself. And so the important thing here is that you add a transition. So you go up here to transition and do cross dissolve, and you drag it between here and the video, and so then it will show like this, and it'll appear like that. And so then you can drag your audio over here, and anytime, say you mess up on the screen recording or you mess up on the audio, you just click where you messed up. Make sure this is highlighted orange, and you click these little scissors right here, and that will split your clip. So it will do that. And so now I have 2 different clips, so I can change my settings for each one, or I can remove some of the recording that I don't like. And you can do that for audio as well. You find where in the clip that you don't like, and then you click. You have to make sure it's highlighted though, and you click the scissors. So anyways, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do everything. If you need help with Adobe Premiere Rush, there's a lot of tutorials online that can help you do this. I'm just showing the basics of what I do. So if your audio is messed up though, and you can balance it or reduce background noise, you can change the volume setting here, and that's under this audio section here. So I go through and I make sure my audio lines up with what I'm doing on the screen, and I will click play to watch it again and again until it's correct. And then once I get to the end, I make sure to add another transition, and so it will go like this. Fade out. And you can make that transition a little bit longer by clicking on it and dragging it over. If you want it to have a longer transition. Like that. So those are 2 pieces that I make sure that I have. And whenever I am ready, oh, just to note that if you preview your video, it's gonna look blurry as it's playing, and that's because it hasn't been rendered yet. So whenever you're done and you've watched it and all the editing is right, you're gonna click share. You're going to click share, and that will give you the chance to export it and render it. And you click export. After your video has been rendered and exported to your computer, go ahead and upload it to YouTube, or send us the file via Google Drive or Dropbox, and we can upload it to our Disciple.Tools YouTube page. This tutorial video was to show you how to make tutorial videos to help give back to the Disciple.Tools community. Thank you so much for watching.